So, this is my day today. Bailey, say hi. Say hi, look. She's like, guys, leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep. I don't know if you guys can hear her out there. Super, super windy. I went to bed last night super early. Well, not super early. Super late compared to my normal schedule, but super early compared to what I've been doing. I've been staying up, like I said in that one vlog, it was, like 4 or 5 almost every night. And I hate that, like, because I'm not doing anything. Like, honestly, I'm sitting here just like this, watching a movie, or sitting on the computer, like on YouTube or something. And then I'm like, let me just go to bed. And then I sleep till like, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But last night I took one of those sleep aid pills or whatever, like just the generic stuff at Walmart. At like 11 o'clock, I was like, I want to go to bed, start getting myself like not back on track to go back to work because we still got a while, but just not completely opposite of what I should be sleeping. So, and plus I hate sleeping so late. Like, I like getting up at like 9 or 10 in the morning because then I can wake up, kind of chill. And then by like, 11 or 12 o'clock, I'm, up and wide awake, versus like waking up at like 12 or 1. And then I want to sit around till like 3 o'clock or something and not do anything. So I took one of those sleep aid things or whatever last night. Fell asleep probably by like 12:30. Woke up wide awake at like 5 in the morning. And I was so thirsty and so hungry. And I don't ever, like, I wake up periodically at night, but I don't ever wake up like thirsty or hungry and stuff. Like, I ended up getting up, came downstairs, let the dogs out. It actually worked out because I had to re-upload that video with Angry Grandma in it because I uploaded it the night before when I went to bed. Well, Shelby did for me, actually. And then I was going to wake up and, put all the title and, the thumbnail and stuff like that in. But I don't know, something failed. Like, her last video failed when it uploaded, and then mine failed too. So I don't know, it was weird, but they both worked after we re-uploaded. So I re-uploaded it, let the dogs out, put all the information in. Drank some, I drank like killed a bottle of water in like 2 minutes. And then, by then it was probably like, no, I'm sorry, I lied. So I woke up around like 4 or 5, super, super thirsty, super hungry. And I looked at my watch and I'm like, dude, it's 5 in the morning, no way. So I pretty much made myself go back to sleep. But then I woke up at like 7 something. Tried to go back to sleep, couldn't do it. So that's when I came downstairs and did all that, let them out, drank a water. And I was up for probably like an hour. I'm like, nope. So I went upstairs, went back to bed. Shelby got up around 10 or 11. She went to the store. She worked out. She cooked dinner for later tonight. And it's like noon and I'm still in bed like this. I'm like, no. I was so tired. But finally made myself get up. I was like, this is what I'm doing all day. Just sitting on the couch. Bailey's up here with me. And sitting here watching Ozark. I finished season 3 the other day. The other night when I told you about that. But I wanted to watch 1 and 2. Well, I want to watch the whole thing again. Obviously, I got plenty of time. But it's been a while since I've seen 1 and 2. So I've been watching that. One of my coworkers and good friends that lives close by, he was like, we got like a group chat for a few of us because we all work on the same line at work. We were talking about like one of our buddies wants to build a computer, so we were talking about computers and stuff, and he's like, hey, by the way, I'm going to Lowe's. Does anyone need to go? So I was like, yeah, because he's got a truck. So I went, he came and picked me up. I got, I think 8 more pieces of the deck wood, so I need 13. From what you guys last saw, I haven't worked on anything. I need 13 pieces to finish what you guys like saw that I hadn't pulled up yet, like from my door over to the steps. I actually might be able to use some of the shorter pieces over by the steps because it's got that railing. So I don't know. Hopefully that would actually be cool. But I got 8 of them, so I still need 5 more. It's just I'm still only getting like my unemployment checks, so I don't have a ton of money to blow right now. Now they're saying that that government stimulus thing is coming through like ASAP. If you have direct deposit is supposed to be coming like supposedly this week, if you know your direct deposit information is on file. And I believe checks are supposed to be mailed out like early next week, which obviously they're going to do them in batches. So, you know, who knows? I don't know the order of how they're going to send them out or whatever, but I haven't filed my taxes for last year yet, which I made under 75. And the year prior, my 2018, I made like 76,000, like 700 or something like that. I don't know what it was. It was just over 75 though, so I'm gonna get a little bit less than 1,200, but it's only like it's like $5 less for every 1,000 you made. I think no, $5 less for every 100 you made over 75,000. I don't remember, but I did the math and it was like I'll get. I believe it was just under or just over 1,100, so that's amazing. That's going to be extremely helpful. If that comes through soon, that'll be, you know, one trip to Lowe's. I'm going to get everything I need for that back deck and our front porch. I don't know if I said anything about that yet. We got this. I'll try to put a picture of it here if I have one. It's like a cement slab, and there's only one step. You know, it's not real tall, but it goes to our front door. There's one step, and then there's like a cement slab that's like probably 4 inches thick, but it's literally like it's crumbling. Like it was poured really poorly, so like the water just sits on it. Like when it rains and stuff, like it never, you know, it should have like a 1 degree angle where the water will kind of run off, but it doesn't. So the water just sits on it, and I think that alone is what ruined it. So the front lip, like the slab of concrete is on like cinder blocks or something. I don't know. I've never seen like a walkway or a porch like that, but I guess it's pretty common. But you know, there's like probably 4 or 5 inches hanging off, you know, where the cinder blocks are, and it's just literally crumbling. Like the whole front. Last couple years, it's been. There's, you know, a few little spots that were kind of bad. I was like, man, I'd like to redo it if I can or whatever. But just this year alone, like it's gotten terrible. Like the crumbled cement is filling up the flower bed that's right in front of it. So I talked to a buddy of mine. There's like a 7-inch or 8-inch gap between the bottom of our door and the top of that concrete. And he's like, dude, you don't even have to take that out. You can build a deck right over it. And I would only need 3 posts in the ground, and then the back one would be just like anchored into the concrete or whatever. So theoretically this should be a pretty simple deck. Like I gotta put like a 2x6 anchored into the house and then basically build off that. Theoretically it should be easy. But right now there's a railing. Like the deck is it's not even a deck or a porch. I don't know. I'm going to call it a porch, but it's that concrete thing. But there's a wrought iron railing that goes around it and down the steps, and it's super ugly. It's super old. Wrought iron seems to be like really desirable for some people. I personally don't like the look. It's not all bad, but like just the ones we have, I don't like the look. I just don't like it. Like I never have. But I would like something, because we got this big window right here. So here is the side, like where the side driveway is. And then this side, obviously where the front door is where the deck is. But I would like the deck to come out like in front of this window almost. And I would love to be able to have like a, you know, one of those like 2-person swings out there or something. Because right now it's literally just big enough to walk on. Like when we moved, like moving our appliances and furniture and stuff, like you got to go up the steps and then have somebody standing off the porch lifting it over the railing, because it's, you know, like a 90-degree bend. So what I'm going to do with the deck, I'm not going to do any railings. Well, it depends. I don't know. The railings depends. But right now where the porch is, there's not going to be any railings. I might do them farther out here if we go out this far. But definitely not over there. And then instead of just having steps on the side, I'm going to do them all along the front and all along the side. So I think that's going to look really nice. Really, really, really improve the look of the front of our house as well, because that deck is just an eyesore. And actually this window as well, Oh, you're not gonna be able to see it, but it's like some kind of plastic, and it's like sun baked or like sun faded. I don't know if I can polish it or what, but I would love to replace that. When it's super windy, like you can hear it like almost flexing, like it creaks. So that's super annoying. But yeah, like point of saying all that though, like if we get that $1,200 check anytime soon, I'm going to buy everything for that back deck, which is back deck. I probably only need about $150 more of stuff, and that's probably even too much. Front deck shouldn't be more than, because it's going to be fairly small, shouldn't be more than about $200, $250 maybe. I'm not sure. I gotta, I need to actually measure out and kind of like draw a little like blueprint type thing to, see what kind of wood I got. Because if I can buy like I'm thinking maybe doing like the 6-foot deck boards, which would be perfect because I wouldn't have to cut any of them. I'll just buy the 6-foot ones, which are cheaper. 6 foot's plenty going out. It just basically depends on how far I want to go over. If I do 6 foot out, I could even buy the 12-foot boards and cut them in half and basically like almost save like half the money, on lumber. So it's just, I got to kind of plan it out. I don't want to do like an odd number, do like 7 foot where I would buy like a 12-foot board or 10-foot board and have to cut, 6 foot off it or 5 foot. And then the next board is too short, that would be a total waste of wood. So I don't know. We're going to draw it out, kind of plan it out. Shelby's still working. Everything's going good at work. Yeah, anyways, though, we went to Lowe's. He needed a wheelbarrow and like one of those dolly things. And I was like, yeah, I'll go, use this truck and bring home a load of wood. Like I said, it'll fit in my car, but it's going to suck, no matter how I try to, no matter how I squeeze it in there, whatever, it's going to suck. It's going to be, hanging way out of the car. It is what it is, though. It's no big deal. But I figured since he was going, he's got a truck, we'll load his up. I originally grabbed like 5 or 6 pieces, and I was like, no, let me just throw some more on there. They're like $8 a piece, so it kind of sucked. It was like $64 for 8 of them. Yeah, so I got those. He got his stuff, threw it in the back of his truck, and then we stopped at this there's a gas station that's got this place in it called Eureka Eatery. If you guys are ever in the area, their food is out of this world. Like, and it's weird. It's 2 different places. It's like Sunrise Bistro in the morning. They got all kinds of like breakfast stuff. And then they've got these donuts that are like super good. Like everything's made there on site. And they got, they got like cereal ones, like all kinds of like characters and cartoon based ones and stuff. It's pretty cool, especially if you got kids. But during the day, it turns into Eureka Eatery. And they've got like gyros and chicken sandwiches and waffle fries and like, what are those fries with the gravy? Poutine and stuff like that. I've never had those, but my buddy said that the chicken sandwiches are better than like Chick-fil-A and Popeyes and stuff. And I'm like, if you want to stop, I'll pay for, I'll buy us lunch, because you drove or whatever. He's like, yeah, sure. So we stopped. Man, it's just, they normally got like a little dining area, but obviously with this stuff going on, they've got like X's on the floor, like where you can stand and wait for your food and whatnot. So we went in there, got a couple meals. They got the fries, are waffle fries too. Literally just as good as Chick-fil-A, because we don't have a Chick-fil-A around here. It sucks. The closest one I think is up like 20 minutes north in like Woodhaven, I think. And then the other closest one is way down in Toledo, by the mall that I had in that one vlog where I filmed. They got 2. They got one in the mall, and then they got one right outside the mall right there. It's kind of dumb, but yeah, this chicken sandwich blows Chick-fil-A out of the water. Even Popeyes was no comparison for Chick-fil-A. Even like, I didn't think the Popeyes one was good at all, and I'll probably get some hate for that, but I did not like it. I mean, it wasn't bad, I don't want to make it sound like, oh, it was nasty, but the way people were shooting each other, waiting in line for it, and waiting in line for hours to get one. And I'm like, they gotta be good, right? And I finally got one way back when, all that stuff was going on. I was like, it wasn't bad, don't get me wrong, but I was so let down. I had such high hopes. I'm like, this is like to me, identical to Chick-fil-A. Like, what are people hyping this up for? People are like, Chick-fil-A is really good, but Popeyes is like, it's got seasoning on it and this and that. So I'm like, oh, you know me, I like my seasoning. No, I didn't. It was not, again, it wasn't bad, but what people hyped it up to be was a total letdown. But this place, this Eureka Eatery, blows Chick-fil-A and Popeyes out of the water. Like, everything was good. But yeah, so we got that. Dropped me back off at home. I unloaded the wood, and he took off. Now me and Bailey are just hanging out. Tasha and Coco are over there laying in their bed. Like, I just want to lounge all day and just relax, but I want to go work on the deck too. Like, it's just, I don't know. Earlier, that clip, I'm gonna put it in before this. It literally started hailing earlier. Like, I've never seen hail without rain. That was the weirdest thing. Normally, when we get hail, it's downpouring. It just out of the blue, like, it was sunny like this, and you just hear, like, hitting the windows and stuff. And we opened the back door, and it was like a blizzard of hail. It was insane. I'll put that video in, or I'll just, like, overlay it right here. But, yeah, like, I woke up, and it was sunny as could be, but it was, like, maybe barely 40 degrees outside, so this was pretty cool, pretty cold. And then it got super cloudy, and the Weather Channel popped up, and it was like, you're going to see some rain showers off and on. And then it got sunny again, and then it got kind of cloudy, and then all that hail hit. And since then, it's been sunny, like, super sunny, but it's super, super windy, and it's cold. It's like still maybe like 40 degrees, and with the wind, and the wind chill, feels like mid 30s, low 30s even. So working on the deck would kind of suck, but I hate, Shelby's back to work now, and I haven't gotten any progress done on it. I mean, I guess I got the wood, so there's that. I think that's pretty much it. Not too much in this vlog. It's 6 o'clock right now, so if anything fun happens or anything worth recording happens, you guys will definitely see it here in a second. But out here doing a little bit of work. It's hailing. Kind of hurts. So that's where it's at now. Got a few more boards put on over here. I got a couple just sitting there just to kind of fill it in. And then I got this chunk out here taken out. Two more boards. Dude, this crap is crazy. Yesterday I drove the Slingshot down to Ohio. It was 75 and sunny. This is insane. Got the chairs blown over. Got stuff blown off the deck. Wow. Well, I guess that settles it. I'm done for the day. But this is cool though. So coming off, I matched them perfectly gap-wise. I mean, there's like a little bit of a gap, but I got 3 more screwed on, and then I just filled in the rest for now, but you can still walk on it. I screwed that in just for the dogs so they don't go off. Actually throw this over here, get that out of the way. That way they get the most room. But yeah, it's looking good so far. Just look at that new wood versus the old wood. Oh, now it's about to clear up. But this is even power washed, and you can see how bad it looks. Look out outside, it's about to clear up. This weather is ridiculous, man. I mean, I guess that's what I get for going outside. Knowing damn well that it was about to get... Well, I didn't know, to be honest with you. My phone popped up like 5 minutes after I stopped recording before. Okay, it's 7:12 right now, so I don't even remember what time it was before. I think it's been about an hour. But right when I stopped recording, it popped up on my phone. Well, good morning, Bailey. It popped up on my phone as, said, brief rain shower, you know, it'll be light, it'll pass quick. I look on the radar, it shows nothing. So I'm like, all right. And I was like, man, I just feel like I wasted today if I don't do anything out there. So I went out there, just pretty much the intention is to screw a couple more boards on. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to cut basically up to the steps now. Because that, if I didn't mention in the one video, cutting those boards just with my, I always say my miter saw. Cutting those boards with my circular saw, just going straight down and cutting them into like threes, like, you know, 3 sections, like 2 cuts or whatever. It makes it so much easier. Take my coat off here. It makes it so much easier to break those boards apart because you're not like fighting the weight of the entire board, I guess. I don't know. You get more leverage, so it takes like 2/3 of the effort for me to like pry those really bad ones up versus, you know, putting all my body weight into it, you know, killing my back. So yeah, that's awesome. I got the whole 16-foot 2x8 off the front now. So I took the lattice off the other side, which I didn't show. So now tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow if it's nice. Dubbing over this real quick. It is now tomorrow as I'm editing this. And the weather still sucks. It's probably even colder outside. It'll be dry outside so I can get the blower going, blow all that crap out from under the deck. That's probably take me an hour to clean all that up, but oh well, it needs to be done. Oh yeah, those 2 like thicker boards that you see kind of like almost like a little barrier. I just drove one screw into that real quick just to hold them up because earlier the wind actually blew it over. So that just kind of like guides the dogs from jumping out into like the bad spots, you know, because like if there's like a nail sticking out, I got all the nails and screws that I could see, but you know, in case I did miss one, you know, it prevents them from hopping all over that crap. And it helps Tasha's little blind ass, you know, she can kind of go out there and roam around a little bit without, you know, falling off or whatever. Yeah, look at this. It's getting sunny outside again. Dude, this weather is insane. I hate it. I'm on this layoff and trying to make the most of it. 2 days ago, I cut the grass, did a bunch of yard work. I've been building a deck. Yesterday, I went out on the slingshot. It was like 75 and sunny. Today, it's like, let's see. Let me look at the temp. My watch says it's 40 degrees outside, but with the wind chill, it's probably 32 or 33. And it's blistering cold. You see my face, it's all red and ice cold, but that's definitely where I'm gonna end it tonight. Nothing else going on. I'm literally just probably gonna go take another shower and plop down on the couch, watch a movie till Shelby gets home. I need to do some more cooking videos, man. We haven't really cooked too much. I mean, we've made like, you know, basic stuff like Shelby made goulash this morning for dinner tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I got some ideas for the cook with me's. I just have to go get the stuff to make it. So I'll probably see a couple of those in the next coming week. Supposedly my work is now canceled until May 4th, which as of right now, it's just until April 14th, but the Ohio stay-at-home thing was extended to May 4th, so supposedly Chrysler extended theirs to May 4th. We haven't got the official call yet, but fingers crossed because that's awesome. A lot of really cool, really good stuff happening lately. I mean, and I don't mean to say that in like a, you know, bragging or anything like that. Like I know this time, unfortunately for a lot of people, is really desperate, you know, just it's draining them financially and stuff. I am unbelievably thankful for Ohio unemployment plus this extra $600 a week they're doing now. If you are one of the people who unfortunately still has to work, thank you for your services. Stay safe out there. Do whatever you can. I don't care if it looks rude on your part for you to like walk away from a customer or something like that. Do what you can to stay safe. Keep yourself safe. I see people, a lot of these places, they've got like plexiglass now, which hopefully it helps a little bit. But I see a lot of people like leaning around it to talk and stuff like that. Like if somebody's doing that, back up. Tell them, you know, please, I'm not trying to be rude, but you know, let's stay behind the glass here. It's there for a reason. I see so many people outside just, they're pushing their cars through Kroger or something and then just like, you know, cover your mouth. Just cough in your elbow, sneeze into your elbow, dab. But, you know, if you are out there, unfortunately, still having to work through this in some kind of, you know, retail or something like that, do what you can to stay safe. Nurses and doctors, I don't know if any of you guys are. Again, you guys, thank you guys so much. You guys are probably getting the worst of this. Hopefully everybody's making the best of it though. I feel you if you're not though. I've been in that position before. Thankfully, we're all right now. I'm not okay with Shelby having to work, but unfortunately she doesn't really have an option. Her work wasn't one of the ones that said, you know, you can stay home or anything like that. She's got to go. But she works pretty decent distance from people, so I mean, knock on wood, so far everything's all right. But yeah, guys, stay safe out there. Hopefully everything's going good for everybody, and if it's not right now, I hope it does soon. See you guys later.